And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Acceleracers Hub for another video, guys. The content creators in this community are absolutely taking care of us lately, guys. Today we have a brand new diorama review on the channel. Once again, guys, Sparky Creations has hooked us up. He has sent us a brand new diorama that he has created, guys. And spoiler alert, I think it's the best one that he has done so far. And not only are we going to be reviewing a diorama, we're also going to be taking a look at a couple new customs and some really sick Realm track pieces. There's going to be no shortage of good stuff in this video, guys, so sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy. And before we jump too far into it, I'm going to leave the link to Sparky Creations' eBay page and his IG down in the description of the video, so be sure to go drop him a follow and save his eBay page, because these dioramas, when they get listed, they go pretty darn quick. And just a heads up, guys, if any of you guys are interested, before we jump too far into this, I now have a bunch of carded cars and loose used cars listed on the Acceleracers Hub website. Link is going to be in the description of the video and in the pinned comment. Definitely go check it out. Some of the carded cars are factory sealed set cars. We have some rare ones like Reverb, Flathead Fury. We have some good loose ones too. I think there's a loose Spectite, a loose RD08. There's a bunch of cool stuff. Go check it out on the website, guys. But now let's jump into this diorama review. And for the grand reveal of Sparky Creations' latest diorama, check out the Metal Maniacs Team Garage. Look at the detail on this diorama. So we're going to take a look at the diorama with sort of how I laid it out. The cool thing about this is it gives like supreme customization ability. He sent me a bag full of all these little tiny pieces of pallets and barrels and tires. Two of the cars, a junked up hollowback custom and a simulator car custom, which I know most of you guys are probably salivating over because those are gorgeous. But the other cars like Rolling Thunder, Ratified, and Spinebuster, I did put on this diorama myself. So he let me customize this diorama the way I wanted to, put the figures and all the little accessories everywhere I wanted. So looking around a little bit, there's an upper level to the diorama where I stuck Ratified. We've got some 1:64 scale characters. We've got some steel barrels. We've got all sorts of boxes and packaging for all sorts of car parts and all sorts of cool stuff. We have legit pallets. Look at the detail on those. We have dumpsters in the back. We have a toolbox. We have these gorgeous lifts. So once we've done a little bit of looking around this Metal Maniacs Garage, there's a couple more features that we're going to take a look at. This isn't even like the coolest part of it, guys. You're going to be blown away. So these lifts are 3D printed by overuse. Just look at the detail on them, guys. All the sort of rust and wear that was all custom made to sort of make these look more realistic. And this simulator car, the prototype car, whatever you want to call it, it was 3D printed by Liuto Works on IG. I'm probably not pronouncing his name right, but I'll list it down in the description of the video. And it was painted by Metrometrics. And that's honestly one of my favorite features about these dioramas is that they always feature, parts from a bunch of different custom makers. Like, you got Overused here, Metrometrics there, Liuto Works there. Just so stinking cool. But these air ducts are also 3D printed as well. Just look at the rust detail on them, guys. The texture on this is out of this world, and the graffiti all over the walls is a really nice touch. And one of my favorite parts about this is the junked up hollowback. This is the hollowback that's supposed to be right after that race scene in Ignition on the mountain cliff, or the Clash on the Coast, where it got totally destroyed. I mean, look at how accurate it is, guys. Thing is beat up. And additionally, you'll notice it is a movie accurate hollowback as well. It's got the black paint on the hood. But this box that the diorama comes in, and I do like that he's making dioramas that are a little smaller, probably easier to display in your house, because the original Clash on the Coast one was pretty massive, and while it was really cool, it's hard to display something like that just because of how big it is. But I mean, these, and it comes in a little box, there's a lid on it that we're gonna take a look at here in a little bit, but it comes in a little box. I mean, you could probably stack them, you could stick them just about anywhere, you could display your cars any way you want. It is such a cool feature that, you can move all the parts and pieces around. So the walls on this diorama are completely made out of foam. They've all been painted, texturized to look realistic, just unreal. And one of my favorite parts about Sparky's Creations is that he always wires stuff up in these displays. You're probably not going to see this light too well because it's a little light in here, but we do have a light down here that pops up in the garage. If my room is totally dark, you could see it really clearly. All right, so I turned the light on and I had to push the battery in a little bit more. I think that was part of my problem. But look at that, guys. That is so cold. Look at the profile on that Spinebuster chilling down there. And just think of all the shots you could get, like photography style, of this diorama, guys. It is absolutely wicked. All right, guys, so we're about to get crazy with it. We're gonna put the lid on this diorama and show what it really can do. All right, so here is the diorama with the lid. So that's sort of what it would look like on like a bookshelf or something. And as far as the dimensions on it, you're looking at right at, what, about 13.5, 14 inches. So it's really reasonably sized, and just look at the detail on it, guys. You know how cool that would be to have that sitting up on your desk? So this diorama, or this box, is custom made for dioramas so that you can do all sorts of cool stuff with them. and display them. So hold on a second here while I plug this in. Comes with a little battery pack that you hook right in there. And then guys, the real coolness starts. Look at that. The lid has all sorts of lighting in there, guys. Look at the lights in this garage. So if someone needed to do some late night maintenance on one of their cars, they'd fire on the garage lights and look at that. That has got to be one of the coolest shots. That's probably gonna be the thumbnail right there. Look at this display, guys. It is out of this world. And these plastic sheets on the top, you can peel those off. There's one on the top and the bottom. He just left them on there to keep them, the glass part from getting dusty while he was making this project. But just take a closer look with the ceiling lighting, guys. Tell me that this doesn't look like a scene right out of sort of a live action Acceleracers diorama movie or something. I just can't say enough about the detail, guys. It literally pops out of this box. Wow, what an amazing work of art. I think this is by far his best work that he's done yet. The swamp realm was cool, the junk realm was cool, but I can't get over the detail on this. And he said he is going to continue making realm dioramas, but the next project, he's deciding between a couple of different things. He wants me to do a community poll, which will be up on the channel as of the time this video drops, so you can vote on what his next project should be. But the fun is not over yet, guys, and I will take everything out of the diorama at the end and let you see what it looks like without anything inside of it. But he also made some custom 3D printed Acceleracers realm tracks, guys. And these tracks were actually printed by Acceleracharger Customs, I believe. He said he won them in a lot on eBay and customized them to see if they would work out for diorama purposes. And guys, he absolutely crushed them. He doesn't have a stand for them yet, but he said he will make one. He was just really focused on the garage. But they will all connect like on a stand and look like a legit realm track for a display. And just imagine, you know, a couple of these inside something like this with some swamp background. Man, that is going to be a wicked looking display, guys. But these tracks also, once again, he hooks us up. You know, he's got some lights on it. So the track actually lights up as well, which is really stinking cool. So even with all the lights out, you can have your car zooming up and down the track, got the synchro on it, all sorts of cool shots. And not just the swamp realm, guys, he also made ice realm style tracks, and these might be my favorite part of this whole entire shebang. Look at the detail on these. They legit look like there's frost on the tracks. That is nuts. It almost looks like there's black ice on them. Absolutely unreal. Would love to see a full ice realm diorama with like glaciers in the background. The possibilities are endless, and just I cannot say enough about the detail on this diorama, guys. Have you ever seen anything like this? And as promised, guys, this is what the diorama looks like with all the pieces out of it. We've got the lifts, and the lifts do not move, but he said this will come with 2 additional lifts that can be moved around wherever you want them. And I think he said he is going to be selling this one. I'll have to double check the email he sent me, but he'll either be selling this one or a similar one to it. I'm not 100% sure. He might have to correct me down in the comments, but I'll leave the link to his eBay page down in the description of the video for anybody who's interested in checking it out. He does list all sorts of cool stuff. And here is a closer look on this junk realm, or not junk realm, but junked up hollowback. Look at the detail on it, guys. I love the difference in wheels too. That really makes it pop. And then we have the simulator car right here. And look at the sheen on this bad boy. Holy cow. Thing is gleaming. But that is going to wrap it up for this diorama review, guys. We have the simulator car, the junked up hollowback. We've got custom tracks, tracks with lights, realm, ice tracks, Metal Maniacs Garage, hopefully a Teku Garage or something like that is coming soon. All sorts of cool stuff, guys. Huge shout out to Sparky Creations for sharing this with us. And that is going to wrap it up for this diorama review, guys. What did you guys think of that? I cannot wait to see the stuff that he is going to keep coming up with. I feel like his dioramas get better every single time. I know it takes a lot of time and effort to make these, but gosh, it is worth it seeing the end result. So once again, a huge shout out to Sparky's Creations for letting us review it on the channel. Absolutely love showcasing his work. Can't wait to see what he comes up with next, whether it's another garage style custom, whether it's like an Acceleracers custom or a realm custom. I love this new idea of keeping them sort of in little diorama boxes. I think it makes them much like neater and much easier to store and ship. Cannot wait to see what he comes up with next. But that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the Acceleracers Hub for more Acceleracers related content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.